Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate it. I am going to be changing out the manual transmission gear oil in my 2009 Turbo Corolla that is on the lift behind me. So I actually just drove down this morning from Spokane. I had to go up there for work. So it's a 350-mile drive, got back here, and I realized on the way that it was due for its oil change. So I am leaving later this week for Southern California for Toyota Fest, and I'm taking this car. Therefore I wanted to get this changed out before, and since the oil is nice and warm, perfect timing. So let me show you what I've got here and what we're going to do, and we'll get this show on the road. Thanks for joining me today. Please hit like and subscribe. It really does make a difference. I've got the Redline MT-LV, which I've always liked. I think this car takes 2 quarts. I have a partial quart here. So sometimes I'll take a little bit and flush it through just to get rid of any residual that might be in there. And so I'll do that. But I think it takes just under 2 quarts, if memory serves me right. But we will find out. Both the drain and fill bolts are 24 millimeter. I've got a large wrench and a socket. This I love because it is ratcheting, and it just depends on which side you enter this in, but it's really shallow, so I like it, and it's got a little more leverage than this, so if I need it. I've got my fluid extractor right here. This is the 500cc one that I use for transmissions. Some gloves and rags, and then I'll drain it into my oil container. Let's get under the car and let's get cracking. I'm under the car right now. Here's the transmission. Right here is the drain bolt. But as you guys have been watching me, you know you don't ever loosen that one first. You always want to loosen the fill bolt. And on this transmission, it's right there. So this is our fill bolt. I'll loosen that, make sure I can get it off okay. And once I can, then I will go ahead and loosen the drain, and we'll drain everything out, put it back on, and fill it back up. It's that easy. This is a pretty easy job. Making the lift makes it easier, but if you are doing it on the ground, just make sure it's level. So use 2 jack stands and a set of ramps. That's how I used to always do it before I had the lift. Let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen the fill bolt first. There we go. There we go. Have this under it just so when I take this off, since it's hot, it expands just in case. Just a few drips. Okay. One little tap gets it loose. This is where I wish I had something to aim it. Oh, it's dripping now. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't see that coming. I didn't remember that happening before. Rushed out and hit the subframe right there. It splattered. Oh, that made a mess. Should have kept that bolt on there a little bit longer. Oh well. Nothing that can't be wiped up. I'll go ahead and get some gear oil to flush through the system. You just dip it into the can and then suck it out. There's not a ton in this bottle, so it won't be too big of a deal, but it'll be enough just to be able to flush through. Put the straw in the hole, and then push, and then we'll see it come out. See? Look at that. So you can see very little was in there, but it's enough just to clear any debris or old oil that's sitting at the bottom of it. And then try to get your straw back out. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'll put the drain plug on, and I did find the magnetic one I bought. Push through there, so we'll spin on and this even came with a new washer. The one big difference on it is the original one is a 24, and this is only a 19. And remember, these are not super tight. This is all aluminum, so don't go crazy if you're just using that feels good. So there we go. I've always just snugged these up. I don't think I've once in my life ever torqued drain plugs, but I know not to go too crazy on them. So if you're worried about over tightening, then make sure you torque them. I don't even know what the torque is. I'd have to look it up. I think it's around 30 foot-pounds, if I recall right. Don't take that for gospel. I'd need to look it up. Make sure you shake these before you use them, because of any of the additive package. You don't want it to been sitting on the shelf a little bit. You want to make sure it's dispersed and you get all of it. Shake that up so she's good to go. Probably, if I unclip this, it would have made it a little bit easier. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just pushing slowly. Remember, we're going to fill this until it overflows. That's when you know it's full. This is the third one, third syringe. This is why I like this method too, because even the bags, it's kind of more of a pain to get up there. The straw is easy. You can just bend it and get it to where you want it to go. This is the fourth syringe going in. You'll always have a little bit of spillage. It's just inevitable. But oh, not quite. Although I'll be honest, I couldn't remember. I think this takes... Oh, it's starting to drip. I think we're right there. But let's make sure, because you want to stream. You don't want to drip. You want to make sure that it's full. Not a lot left in there, but remember I had some extra from that third one. I just poured a little bit in it. But I think we're going to see this stream down right away. As I said, there it is. See the stream? That's a nice steady stream. So now I know it's full 100%. That's what you want to see. Just let that drain down before you put your plug on it, your fill plug. It doesn't have to be completely stopped, but I usually let it get somewhere like that. Like right now, it's starting to stop up. The stream is a lot smaller. There we go. Spin this sucker on. We'll tighten that up. And this job is done. That's how quick and easy this is. I change transmission fluid. I don't care what kind of car it is. I change my transmission fluid or gear oil or whatever it takes. I don't care whether it's a manual, automatic, CVT, whatever. I change them every 35,000 miles. I do. All of these transmissions have metal parts, and metal parts need lubrication, and they don't need worn out oil that's broken down because of heat. It's, as you can see on this car, super easy to do. No big deal. So why not do it? It's 2 quarts of oil, guys. Take care of your machines, and they will take care of you. So I just need to tighten that up, and I'll be set. So I do, there it is. Like, where's my 24? I just have to remember that I have 2 different size plugs now, and that's no big deal. I'll, again, let the washer do the work. Nice and snug. Don't strip it. And that is it. I'm just going to spray this area with some brake clean to make sure that all the oil that kind of sprayed when it went off the subframe. I need to do, I forgot, I did on the GR Corolla, I think I used a funnel and I stuck it up there so it hit the funnel and sprayed straight down. I gotta remember to do that. That worked out beautifully. Just didn't think about it this time. That is it. Any questions, guys? Please holler. I do try to answer everybody. Like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. It means so much to me and the channel, and to help my channel grow and to get it in front of more people's eyes. I know the people that do watch and subscribe appreciate it. I get all kinds of thank yous from people, and that makes me always feel really good. And if you're just watching, guys, you know, hit the like button. I mean, even if you're not subscribing, I would like you to subscribe, but hit the like button if you happen to hit play, because that does make a big difference also. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully that will help anybody, especially with the 10th gen Corolla. They ran from 2009 to 13, and to change their manual transmission gear oil. If you haven't done it in a while, change it and keep it fresh. The next thing I got to do this, as you can see behind me, is it is coated in bugs from my 700-mile round trip up to Spokane. So I need to get this cleaned up and detailed and ready for the road trip south to SoCal for Toyota Fest. So until next time, guys, we'll see you down the road.